has also left me in wonderment at times about the usage of two words, which I'm going to say to you right now. Terminology sometimes has a tendency of making you even receive an emotion from within. Two words being ego and self-respect. Now, these are two pillars of what we believe self-confidence, which is unfounded, I believe. Ego.
Hey, who put a cow next to me?
Sorry?
Who put a cow next to me?
Put a well, topical at least. It's part of the
Because
decor.
everywhere I go, people have been asking me questions about Gaurakshak.
Yeah.
Now they put a cow next to
Yeah.
me.
Well, I was planning not to go down that path, but now then since you brought it up, no, not going there. As I was saying about ego and self-respect, like we always say, like my belief has always been that maintain your self-respect, keep that. Your ego can be flexible because it should be convenient. Because I believe like your ego should be a function of your convenience. How true is that? Or maybe both are unfounded?
This ego should be a function of your convenience is perfect, but nobody knows where ego is within themselves. Do you know?
No.
Nobody knows.
It arises at will, I think.
No. Ego is a fall guy. When you do the good things, of course it's you who did it.
Yeah.
When you do these nasty things, oh, it was my ego.
Yeah.
He's a fall guy.
Yeah.
He comes up whenever something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Whenever you are seen in a bad light, it was my ego, it's not me.
Yeah.
So, people have created a whole lot of jargon like this, my ego, myself, my consciousness, my superconsciousness, many things. First, everybody must decide, within this body of yours, how many people are residing, you must tell me. If there is anything more than one, it means either you are schizophrenic or you're possessed. You need either a psychiatrist or an exorcist. So, you are an individual. An individual means not further divisible, indivisible. This is why you're an individual. That means there is only one. This is the healthiest state to be, that you understand there's only you here, nobody else but you. If you realize this, then you will function completely differently. But you start playing this game, whenever you are in difficulty, you say it was my ego, whenever something else happens, you say it's myself, another time you say my lower self, higher self, all kinds of stuff. Many identities within you. See, this is the nature of a criminal, alias, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's a crime that you started. Whether you will be caught in the web of that or you will manage see, if you do minimal amount of crime, you may manage. Only when you really get into it, then you may get into the web. Otherwise, many people commit small-time crime and then become very respectable in the society. So, if you do little crime of ego business, self-business, all this and then become normal, you're okay. But if you play too much, you will become mentally ill. Because if there is more than one in this, you will become sick. There you are an individual, you are just one. Now it's very easy to transform this. You can't transform a crowd of people.
Right.
You can only transform individual people. And if you take away this fall guy, one fundamental thing you have to do with yourself is to see that no matter what happens in my life, if pleasant things happen, unpleasant things happen, whether I'm joyful or miserable, I'm successful or a failure, you know it's just you and you alone. Otherwise, when things happen well, me, when things don't happen well…
So you say we always tend to blame ourselves into various paths and then for divine forces as well.
It's convenient, it's very convenient. But this self-respect, no, you should have no self-respect. Others… respect is from another person. I respect myself, what is this rubbish? Somebody else respects you, because they see some value to you, it's nice.
Yeah.
But I respect myself, what is this? It's gone further in the West and people say, I love myself. See, to respect, to love, the very word they're using is, there must be two. You can love somebody, somebody can love you, you can respect somebody, somebody can respect you. But I love myself, I respect myself, this terminology is this terminology of the insane. But it's becoming popular because the numbers are growing.
By the hour.
I don't say by the hour, then we will be blamed. By the day.
By the day, okay. We get that, we sign, seal and deliver that. Is there a ceiling to extremity, to extreme emotion, like love? When you love something, is there a time that you have to stop? Is there any such thing as stopping the extent of your extreme emotion? And I feel that about even the negative emotions. When you love someone, how do you really stop the extent of it?
I would say, please, I want you to listen to this carefully because you will immediately tweet, Sadhguru said this. This is a dangerous world today. If you love, love strong. If you hate, hate strong. Whatever the hell you do, live strong. It's very important. Yeah. Otherwise, you live an insipid life, not knowing a thing about anything. When Adiyogi gave the yogic principles, he said, anything in your life, it doesn't matter what. I've been telling people, they're not grasping it, they think, because too much this, what to say, flowery teachings have gone into people, they're not looking at what works and what doesn't work, they want something pretty. I'm not interested in what's pretty and not pretty. Whether it works or not is the only thing. Ultimately, what works is very fantastic.
Right.
So, even if it's anger, not necessarily love or compassion, even if it is anger, just stay on it for 24 hours. Anybody, I'm saying, just try this by yourself. 24 hours, stay intensely angry, let me see. Believe me, at the end of 24 hours or well before that, you will be enlightened. But you will see you are not capable of being angry, because to stay intensely angry, you need enormous energy. It burns you up. Try one day, 24 hours, stay angry, you are irritated, that you can manage for the rest of your life. Stay angry, really super angry for 24 hours, let me see. You can't manage more than 3 minutes, believe me. You will feel drained out because it takes enormous energy. There are yogis who live like this. They are simply angry all the time. All the time, not about anybody or anything, simply angry, just like that. It works wonderfully, it works much better and quicker than love. Only thing is, with that kind of practice within you, with